Yo, it's your boy Zambian YouTuber X, and I'm back with another video. Okay, I am in this hood, which is called 9 Miles. Okay, this hood is called 9 Miles, man. 9 miling. Okay, so you guys, I want to share something with you about something that I've been observing happening in Zambia, which is very clever and very good, done by us Zambian people, and that is how we store value. Okay, you know, if you're an American and you want to store value, what do? You go to your stock exchange, right? And you buy stock in a company which you think is promising, right? And if you don't want to buy stock into one particular company, you buy into an exchange traded fund. Okay? A bunch of companies, okay, which are bundled up, and you know, their stocks are sold as one stock. That's what you do, right? Yeah. Now, when you are in Zambia, there are no exchange traded funds because the stock exchange just doesn't want to develop to that level. Okay? So what do you do? Okay? What I've noticed is that you have to take responsibility yourself. Okay? A lot of Zambians, what they're doing now, when they want to store value, they buy blocks. Okay, they buy blocks for a house. Okay, and they just keep the blocks. Okay. Now, what it is that the value of the blocks keeps changing. The value of the blocks keeps changing according to inflation in the country. So if you have blocks, let's say you have 2,000 blocks, okay, that is enough to build a house, right? Meaning that if you decide you want to sell those blocks, you can sell them to someone who wants to build a house, because when you keep your money for future use in blocks, you can decide to just build a house and sell it. Okay? Or if you don't want to build a house and sell it, you can just decide to sell the blocks as they are. Okay? And one major important thing is that you have to have a place to store those blocks. Okay? You have to have a place to store those blocks. As long as you have some space wherever that you are living, wherever that you are staying, right? Then you can just, you know, keep the blocks and you're fine. If you don't have space, it means you need to rent space somewhere, okay, where you can keep those blocks, and that ends up to be a little bit more expensive because you have to pay for the space. Okay. Now, what some Zambians do is they find someone who is either their relative or their friend, okay, and they just ask, like, oh, my friend, can I just have space where I can keep my blocks at your yard? If they say no, if they say yes rather, when they say yes, you simply buy the blocks and they get transported to their yard for safekeeping. You see what I mean? 1 6-inch block right here in Lusaka is 5 kwacha. So if you have a 500 kwacha, okay, you can buy 100 6-inch blocks. Okay, so if you are keeping a 500 kwacha every month in blocks, it means that you are keeping 100 blocks every month. Okay, meaning that in a period of 1 year, you are going to have 1,200 blocks by simply keeping a 500 kwacha worth of blocks every month. You see what I mean? I know some people are going to say, why don't you just take that money to the bank? Yes, you can take the money to the bank, and the bank will give you interest. If, for example, today the kwacha is at 17 kwacha, right? And then you take your money to the bank, okay? Then the bank will tell you who give you interest, okay? The time you want to withdraw your money, you find the kwacha is at 20 kwacha, okay? Basically, your kwacha is less valuable than what it was before, okay? And you may find that at that particular moment, those blocks are no longer fetching 5 kwacha, but they are fetching 5 kwacha 50. So if your money was in terms of blocks, what you could do is to simply take the blocks and sell them at 5 kwacha 50. So if you bought the blocks at, let's say you have 1,000 blocks, and you bought them at 5,000 kwacha, okay, and the time you are selling, the value is 5,500, it simply means you did not waste your money. You stored your money in blocks, okay? And when you sell those blocks, you get 5,500, which compensates for the inflation. You get what I'm saying? Yes. So those Zambians whom I've seen who are storing their value in blocks are very clever, because in Zambia you cannot store your value in cryptocurrency, for example. There's absolutely no way you can do anything regarding cryptocurrencies in Zambia. You understand what I'm saying? There's basically no law about it. Meaning that if you have cryptocurrency, okay, and you want to pay tax, they're gonna ask you, what business were you doing? And you'll be like, oh no, these are capital gains from cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency does not have a category. And anything which does not have a category is regarded as proceeds from money laundering. You see what I mean? So if you can't find yourself a category of where your money came from, it means it came from proceeds of, they are proceeds from money laundering. You see how complicated things get? That's why when you are in Zambia, you have to learn how to do things the Zambian way. Okay? You want to store value? Blocks. If you don't want to store value in blocks, you can store value in cement. Okay? But when you store value in cement, you need storage. Blocks do not get destroyed because of heavy rainfall. No. But cement does get destroyed. The other alternative is to store your value in sand. Okay? The only problem with sand is it can easily be, okay, it kind of, yeah, I suppose you can store your value in sand. So I don't think there's much of a problem with that. You see what I mean? So basically, what I'm saying is I'm just giving you an insight, okay? So that you know that there are alternatives out there. You don't have to keep your money in your mobile money account. You'll be basically losing your money. The reason why you're losing your money is that, Zambia is a Keynesian economics country. The economics which drives this country is Keynesian economics. And when it comes to Keynesian economics, there has to be some inflation somewhere. You understand what I mean? That's just how Keynesian economics works. Now, if you want to know the other types of economics which exist, there is Austrian economics. So subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that bell notification so that you get informed each time I upload a new video. Alright? So I'm in the hood. You've been watching around. This area, this is a developing neighborhood. Alright? Now this developing neighborhood is so new, such that everything, as you can see, is just beginning to exist. Houses are still not complete. You get what I'm saying? There's that kind of evolution taking place here. Okay? Alright. So now, okay, I'm out, guys.